What's your favorite villain of all time? Emperor Palpatine. He has no redeeming qualities, he is pure evil, and he loves and relishes in it. He manipulated the entire galaxy to bow down to him, and took the greatest Jedi Knight and made him his tool for doing the dirty work. Definitely one of if not the greatest villain in the history of cinema. As awesome and badass as Darth Vader is, he is just a pawn in the Emperor's game. Even he lived his life in fear of his master, Garrosh Hellscream. All he wanted was to leave his shattered home and return his broken people to their former glory, but was blinded by rage and vengeance along the way, although he was led to that point by outside forces plotting against him. Plus his axe. Gor-Hal. Hell yeah! Negan, The Walking Dead comics. Etmon, Digimon Adventure. Anton Chigurh, No Country for Old Men. If the first two steal the show with their charisma, Anton's emptiness and lack of emotions absolute creeps the fuck out of me. Samaritan Person of Interest. Stringer Bell The Wire. Clay Davis The Wire. Zeke Yeager, Tywin Lannister God. Homelander The Boys. Gus Fring Breaking Bad. Jim Halpert The Office. Homelander and Dio JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Most villains we see are mostly broken or have tragic backstories due to which they perceive the world to be cruel. But these guys were just purely petty and evil. The Transcended One. He may have all of your memories, but you are better than him simply by having a singular great experience enforced and empowered by belief. What changes the nature of a man? Frollo from Hunchback of Notre Dame. Guy is evil, has the voice of Tony J and pretty much real as there are people who are just like him. Fuck me or I'm gonna genocide your whole community. I really like Rasputin Anastasia 1997. Kai Kung Fu Panda. General Thrawn Star Wars Rebels. Maw Clone Wars. Scarlet Witch WandaVision Mom. The Shadow Man Princess and the Frog. Doflamingo from One Piece. I love how unapologetically evil he is and how he somehow manages to go from being really goofy to absolutely terrifying whenever he feels like it. Depends on the genre. Comic book Magneto. Real book Ahab. TV Roscoe P. Coltrane. Film and TV One also Khan. The original Khan. Real life your own and Aryan Raw YouTuber. Look it up. Revolver Ocelot was so dope. So cunning and dangerous, he was always ahead of the game. He had one in the chamber at all times, figuratively and literally. Handsome Jack from Borderlands, so many great comedic but still villainous lines. Voss from Far Cry 3. Do you know the definition of insanity? Will Shepard. James Patterson's novel Hide and Seek is seriously underrated and needs to be more popular. And I need this book as a movie. Rattlesnake Jake Rango. Hopper A Bug's Life. General Grievous SW. Turbo Daybreak. Negan TWD. Technically, the US military TWD. Joker, he portrays a typical real-life villain who only wants to live happily, but the world's cruelty turns him into a monster. The Master from FO1. Part nostalgia, part design and concept is metal as fuck, part because the story is pretty interesting. Emperor Palpatine. The guy played almost everyone like a fiddle and he's just a hoot to watch being such an evil bastard. The T-1000 in Terminator 2. Scared the absolute shit out of me as a kid, but now I can appreciate how awesome he is. The Kurgan Highlander. Agent Smith Matrix. T-1000 Terminator. Judge Doom who framed Roger Rabbit. The guy from this video is the greatest villain of all times. Mother Teresa, because she had the whole world fooled that she was a literal saint right until she died. Of course, it can only be Hans Gruber. Honorable mentions for Clarence Boddicker in the T-1000. Agent Smith. His monologue from the first Matrix movie when he was talking to Morpheus is brilliant. Rutger Hauer in Blade Runner. Clancy Brown as the Kurgan and Highlander. Anthony Starr as Homelander. Anton Chigurh. Close behind them would be Darth Vader, Hans Gruber, Michael Myers, and Norman Bates. Hawk Moth from Miraculous Ladybug. Sometimes the best villains are irredeemable pieces of shit. Kefka in Final Fantasy VI. He destroys the world and becomes a god, and laughs the whole way. Darth Vader, both terrifying and tragic, with his redemption just being the cherry on top. Handsome Jack from E perfectly treads the line between likable and unredeemably evil. I've always loved Batman and Robin's rendition of Bane and Poison Ivy together. Greenheart, the Grinch. He's just misunderstood. He didn't hate Christmas, he hated people. Christoph Waltz is Hans Landa. But currently I also really love Homelander. Gustavo Fring from Breaking Bad. I hide in plain sight, same as you. Most of my other ones have been said, so I'll add Voss from Far Cry 3. Shigaraki. My Hero Academia. Don't ask why. I just really like him." "Gladys, we both said a lot of things you're going to regret." Roy Batty from Blade Runner. "Tears and rain say everything." Heath Ledger as the Joker. "Forever stuck in my brain."